It's not easy to say goodbye to Pastor Felipe Lumanta because he had a great impact into our lives as Christian. But if we keep those memories into our hearts and into our minds, he will always be with us. To Pastora and to Pastor Felipe's children, relatives, on behalf of the Filipino congregation in Nason Church in Seoul, South Korea, please accept our deepest condolences. We have known Pastor Felipe in a variety of roles as a husband, as a friend, as an uncle, cousin, and above all, as a pastor. I have been lucky to know him as our pastor. It was recalled that in 2014, Pastor came to us. We didn't have the pastor then, and we believe that God gave a pastor to us. He became our shepherd since then. Upon reflecting, what would I say about the uniqueness of Pastor Felipe? I have chosen to give the meaning of the letter of his name, Felipe. I would share his memories in Korea. F means faithful, friendly. Faithful in the sense that he extended his ministry from the Philippines to other country in South Korea particular. It's not easy to travel back and forth from Korea to the Philippines. It takes a lot of hard things to do. Sacrifice for his family and for his church in the Philippines. But I know that he knew then that we need him during the time. Friendly in the sense that my husband is Korean and he couldn't speak English at all, but Pastor Felipe was able to build a good rapport with him. And communication has never been a problem or issue between them. We have the letter E. Letter E means energetic. Pastor Felipe was very energetic, and I remember two songs he taught to us. The first song was "For the Lord is my tower." Okay, he was so energetic, showing the action of the song. He leaps, he dances, he claps. And I like the part like in difficult hour he will cross the bar, and then the part that he has to twist, stomp the bar. That's showing his great faith to the Lord, and we are carried by him. The second song was "To Be With You," and in this song, I confide in you through all my darkest moments. In you, I find my peace. Through this song introduced by Pastor Felipe, I myself in particular realize that only in Jesus I can find comfort and give me strength when I am weak. I believe that in his 3 years lying on a bed is a manifestation that God was with him throughout the time preparing his family for his final departure. L means is loving. Pastor Felipe is a loving pastor. We called him Pastor Philip. He loved his church, his members, and everyone. He is a loving grandpa. He always tells me how he loves his family, and he bragged me his cute grandson and even his cousin's son. Mm, He said they are very smart And I remember saying, Sister Jean, kailangan ko talagang umuwi. Hahabulin ko ang anniversary namin ng misis ko. So, that shows Pastor really loves Pastora. Habulin daw niya. And he even mentioned Pastora's birthday and thinking, what gift could he give to her? He even mentioned about her daughter's wedding. And he said to me, Sister Jean, my daughter is getting married this month, and I'm so very happy and very proud of her. So he was so delighted. And I got curious and asked him, Pastor, ang lalaki na pala mga anak nyo. Ilan, ilan taon pa kayong nag-asawa? Nung nag-asawa kayo? And I've learned that Pastor is as young as my brother. And what a coincidence. They have the same birthday, birth month, birth year. That's May 11, 1965. And Pastor told me he didn't have any regret at all. Let's go to I. Interesting, intelligent, and interesting. Pastor Felipe was a very intelligent messenger of the Word of God. He always prepared, and he is an onward Christian soldier. His sermon penetrates into the deepest chamber of our hearts. And even in my personal notes, I acknowledge the things I've learned to him from his sermon. He was also an interesting person. I hail from Ilocos Norte and I am an Ilocana. Then one time I heard him saying Ilocano words was he spoke Ilocano dialect, and then he said to me, he has some Ilocano members in Matum. Patient P. He cares for us and he sees to it that we have to do our Bible study at the scheduled time. He ignored the distance from the church or to the member's house to his cousin's house. We're gonna take like 45 minutes to 1 hour travel. Um, okay, and one time, he came to our house for overnight and for the Sunday service. I and my husband brought him to the restaurant, and while eating, he whispered to me like, uh, "Ano ba 'tong ulam, Sister Jean? Medyo matamis. Hindi kaya maraming betsin?" So I that was tukpeki bulgogi. The taste is a little sweet, so I translated to Korean for my husband and explained its taste, and then we just ended laughing together. Okay, what can I say? No one can question how patient was he. I know how he cares about his school in Matom. He was so worried when a typhoon was happened in there. He's concerned to them. He talks about the children in the mountainous area. His concern to them was so great and well appreciated. Enthusiastic. Pastor Philly was an enthusiastic person in and out. He shows interest to all the church activities. And one time he became a timekeeper during a game in one winter retreat in Yangpyeong in 2015. If you knew Pastor, you know his Lord was very important to him and very real. He was people he was a people person and he loved being around God's people. Pastor Felipe Lumanta, you are gone from our side, but never from our hearts. We will miss you. Kudos to you. Rest in peace.